share with you today my morning routine and also just how to become a morning person. So that's today's video's focus, but for now I'm going to carry on my run. Some of you guys know I've been working on a kiwi fruit orchard, and so I've been getting up super early, but about 2 weeks before that I started to get up at 5:45 every single day, and I've carried that on even on my days off. Sometimes I get up at 7, but generally like I'm up early. So I thought today I would share with you how I get up early and kind of just like my morning routine and just kind of a day in the life as well. So I'm going to make my greens drink. So this is something that I've been drinking for probably about a month now, and it's been making such a difference in my life. I cannot even begin to explain how much better I feel for drinking it. It's just like got loads of nutrients and vitamins, and I just, since living in a van, like it's really hard to eat fresh food. So yeah, it makes such a difference in my life. So I'll show you how I make that now. So this is the stuff. It's called Wellico Super Greens, and you may have heard of it. A good friend Lucy told me about it, and honestly it's been life-changing. So yeah, I'll leave the links below. This isn't sponsored and I bought this myself. I just want to share it with you because it might help one of you guys out. So yeah, if you're feeling depleted in nutrients and vitamins, or you just want that like kick in the morning, then this is amazing. So it's completely natural, yeah, vegan, like it's got all really great ingredients, whole foods. I have an issue with saying whole foods because it's obviously not a whole food anymore, but like it's from whole food ingredients. So yeah, this is what I do. For a greens powder, actually it tastes really good. So it tastes like, some days I really like it, other days I kind of like have to get it down, but it's got like a tropical flavour, so it's really quite nice compared to most greens powders. Where's the cup? Ooh. So I just use my greens cup. My keep cup. My brain's fried. And I just take 2 teaspoons of this. Oop. Nearly got it everywhere. That would not have been a good start to my day. Okay, and then I like to put my water in, so in the morning I try and drink a litre of water before I end up going to work or whatever, but I'll just use some of this water to mix this. But yeah, this is really delicious in smoothies, but obviously with living in the van, our blender has broken, the blade's broken, so yeah, we need to figure out a new one. I think we've sent off for one, so hopefully it'll arrive soon. But until then, this is what we're going with, and it just helps me to get my greens in for the day and get those nutrients in. So I think we're there. Let's see. Aha! This is it in all of its frothy glory. And I just drink all of this kind of all in one go as well. And oh gosh, I nearly spilled it everywhere. today's a good day, it tastes good, which means, I think that means I must need it, so down the hatch. So as some of you guys may know, I've been really struggling with my digestion recently. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's completely been thrown off. So yeah, I've got IBS, and so I'm starting to wonder if it's just a big flare up, like if I'm eating too many foods that don't agree with me, and I found that a high carb diet really does not agree with me. So I've been trying to eat more protein and more fats, and that's been doing me really well recently, and just kind of limiting my carb intake. So one thing that I have started to eat is protein powder, which has been really helping. So it's got digestive enzymes in here, and it really does help with my bloating, and so does the greens powder. So in the morning I start with the greens powder, and then I'll have a protein shake, because honestly it just does wonders for my digestion, my stomach, and just really helps to get my day going without making me feel really sluggish and really heavy. So that's what I'm going to do next.
Thank you.
Welcome to van life, where you have to constantly move around each other. So with this protein powder I just use 1 scoop, and then I mix the rest with almond milk, which is pretty self-explanatory, but only if you can open the bag. Okay, so this is the chocolate one, and I also got vanilla, and I'm going to look into like different types of protein powder. This might not be the best one out there, I'm not really sure. This is just what I've got. Yeah, it's nice because it's lower carb than most protein powders, so it really does agree with me. So that's by Wellico too. So let's mix this up. So I'm using the unsweetened vanilla, and then I just do the same shebang as last time. So this is going to be my breakfast, and it's really great to fuel me after a big run as well, so yum! Wipe all this sand away that I brought with me from the beach. The good thing about a tiny house or like a van is just that there's not that much to clean really, generally. This is one of the things we do most days though, because otherwise it gets real gross in here really quick. This is quite the fashion statement. I think you can see me in the mirror. I've just got my Christmas socks on because it's pretty chilly this morning. I think probably one of the most important things when you try and have a morning routine is to habit stack. So this is something that I found out about recently, and it's something that I've kind of done naturally anyway, and you guys may have done too. And it's just finding those habits that you really want to create, like to make part of your morning routine, and then just stack them on top of each other, and then consistently do it for days and days and days at a time, and eventually it will just become natural, just like brushing your teeth before bed. You know, just those things that you just do automatically without even thinking. So I've noticed this myself. I started running recently again, and it's been amazing because it's just become natural. I just get out of bed, put my shoes on and go for a run. And before I've even thought about it, I'm halfway down the road and I'm like, oh yeah. So it's really nice. And yeah, drinking the greens drink and then coming back. And then the next thing I like to do is write in my journal. So each day is different for me. You know, when I'm working, I don't go for a run in the morning generally because I have to be up super early. So I just miss that step, and I just do that step on the days where I can. And I generally do my run on an evening. But the rest of the routine is pretty solid. So yeah, I always wake up, I get out of bed, go wash my face, go to the toilet, come back, and then I get ready for the day. You know, I do my hair, I drink my greens drink, make my protein powder, sort my lunch out for work, and then that's pretty much my morning routine. And I'll just spend the rest of my morning just chilling out, writing in my journal and sorting my day out, you know. Maybe I'll do like a Duolingo French lesson too, because that's something that I really want to incorporate. And I want to say this in here too, that sometimes morning routines seem like too much effort, and getting up early just seems ridiculous. So I start work at 8 AM and it takes about an hour to get there. So I get up at 5:45 every day, and that's the perfect time for me because it gives me about an hour, yeah, maybe just an hour and a half to enjoy my morning, take it slow. My actual morning routine probably only takes me like less than half an hour. So I get another hour of just being able to chill out, do my journal, and just set myself into the right headspace for the day ahead. And to me that's more important than an extra hour of sleep, because I just think it's really nice to just give yourself that time to just wake up really slowly and have time for yourself on a morning rather than an evening. Because if you're like me on an evening, like you just watch YouTube or you just like do stuff that you wouldn't normally want to do, and so in the morning I'm more focused, I'm more alert, and I'm more like on goal setting, the goal setting wavelength, and it works out much better for me. So yeah, that's the next part of my morning, so I'm just going to do some bullet journaling. This is something that I've been really enjoying doing recently, and it's just kind of like a graph that shows my sleep, mood, stress and when I get my period, and then I just track loads and loads of things. So there's like a whole other page of other stuff that I want to track, and mostly it's food and diet because I'm trying to figure out what causes flares for me and what works well. And so yeah, this has been really cool. So I'll show you last month's. So this was last month, and as you can see, like, it just goes up and down, up and down. And one of the things that I noticed a correlation with was running. So when I stopped running, my stress went so high and my mood came all the way down. And also, if you look, my sleep started to go really far down, and then it started to get better as the week went on, well, as the month went on. So yeah, it's just really interesting. So I really love this. Maybe one day I'll do a bullet journal update, but for now this will do. So yeah, it's just really nice to be able to see what I've been up to and see how active I've been, and to try and reach these goals too. So I'm going to put in the information for today. So here I can just see all my sleep statistics. I love my Fitbit, I think it's great. So I only got 6 hours and 60 minutes of sleep last night, which is not ideal. I did end up getting to sleep quite late, but I went to bed at about probably like 10:30. But I didn't get to sleep till 11, so it's always good to know, because sometimes you think that you went to bed early and actually you didn't actually fall asleep till quite late. And I woke up quite a few times last night, so that's not ideal. So 6 hours 16 minutes. And then I just like to do the highlighter so that I can see the correlations as the week goes on. Yeah, so then I'll do the other two too. So I can already tell this graph's going to be wild. So yeah, this is how I'm feeling today. I'm not feeling very stressed. My mood's quite good and I got adequate sleep. So yeah, I'm always aiming for around, I don't know, like 6.5 to 7 hours sleep. That's kind of like my optimal range. 8 hours sometimes makes me more tired. So yeah, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on all of that, and it's just really fun to do in the morning. And then the next thing I'm going to do is my to-do list. I decided to come down to the beach for the rest of the day, and I'm just going to bring you along with us and just show you like our day really. We sing this song when we're trying to find a space, because Mount Maunganui Beach is incredibly busy on a weekend, and that's the days that we get off. So the song that we like to sing is "We're gonna get a space, we're gonna get a space," and it's foolproof. It works every single time, so yeah, try it. You might look a bit like a maniac, but it's all good. Positivity attracts parking spaces. Life just got 10 million times better. We bought ourselves a cool box that's with an AC charger, so we can plug it into like the car charging plug, and we're going to get an adapter so we can plug it into this. Yeah, we're going to put this here, but we need to figure out the situation. So we just went shopping and just got this, filled it full of nice fruits and veggies, and it's keeping it all so cold. I'm so happy about it. So that's one of the other things I really love about getting up early, is that the day just seems absolutely endless. So we've done so much stuff this morning and it's still so early, and now we've just got the rest of the day to chill out, and we've accomplished so much. So yeah, that's definitely one of the biggest perks of getting up early, and it's something that we've both noticed and love so much, and it gives you that extra drive in the morning to just get your booty out of bed and get going for the day. From the beach, and I thought I would wrap up this video by quickly listing all of the things that I think really do help to create a really great morning routine and to help you to get up earlier too. So the first thing is obviously to set that structure, and so to have the stacking that I was talking about earlier, where you stack habits on top of each other and you do them over and over again, and you're disciplined with them, and over time it becomes habit and routine, and then it just becomes part of your daily routine and it's easy. The next thing is to stay hydrated. I think sometimes when we're dehydrated it means that we sleep for a lot longer, and I found that myself myself, like since living in the van, obviously it gets quite hot, it's like a little greenhouse, so making sure you're hydrated the day before going into the next day, you'll find that you sleep a lot better, a lot lighter, and yeah, not as heavy and intense. I wake up feeling fresh, whereas when I'm really dehydrated I wake up so groggy and gross. So yeah, if you wake up like that, just give it a try and drink like 2 litres the day before and see if you wake up feeling any better. I think the next thing is exercise. So whatever exercise means for you, like try and do a little bit of it each morning. And obviously like the day before, if you exercise, you're going to be a lot more tired to go to sleep, and it's going to make it easier to go to sleep early and then get up early. Kind of, it's like a vicious cycle really. Whatever you do the day before goes into the next day, and then whatever you do that day goes into the next day. So if you can like get a good cycle going, you just keep going on it. Whereas when it's a bad cycle, we all know it just keeps going. It's just like and then also I want to just mention you time. So whatever you time is for you, like so for me it's running. I really do enjoy running, and I also really enjoy journaling, so my bullet journal, and I also do like Duolingo, so like going on to the app and doing some French because it makes my heart happy. Like it's just nice to learn something, but it can be completely different for each person. So if your thing that you enjoy doing is dancing, maybe it's listening to music, you know, anything like that, whatever that is, make sure you try and like find time in your day for that. And if it's in the morning, it's even better because you're starting your day with one of your biggest passions, and I think that's just really nice and sets you off on the right foot for the day. Another super important thing, which I've mentioned quite a few times throughout this video, is to go to bed early. So by early I mean after like 9 o'clock, but before 12. So you know, you don't want to be going to bed at like 8 p.m. because you have no life. If you do that, then credit to you. I cannot do that. But I try and be in bed at 10 o'clock and asleep before 12. So before 11 is more beneficial. If you're going to be getting up early, you can't start like going to bed later and later and getting up earlier and earlier, because your sleep time is going to diminish like to like 3 hours, and that's really unhealthy and unsustainable. So to make this morning routine more sustainable, you just need to get like that good chunk of sleep. So for me that's probably 11 until 6, which is a nice solid chunk of hours of sleep, which is really great, and it means that you're not tired. It means that you're tired enough to go to bed, but you're not too tired to do your day, and it's not going to impact you negatively. And I think that the key for this is to just try and like reset your circadian rhythm a little bit, and maybe I'll do a video about this in the future, but I think that the best thing is when you do this consistently for like a whole week, maybe 2 weeks, you get up at the same time. So maybe you go to bed at different times, but just wake up at the exact same time every day, set an alarm, and by the end of the week you'll be waking up before your alarm. So this morning I woke up before my alarm, and it was really funny because I was like, oh, I want to film my alarm this morning, and so I was already ready and prepared for it to go off, which is, yeah, it's quite funny. I mean, it's like literally minutes before the alarm goes off, but it's always like, yes, like you've hacked the system. So yeah, that is my tips for how to have a good morning routine and how to be able to become a morning person, because I know that morning people are one of those like fabled existing people, and I used to be such a night owl, and honestly I really do love mornings now. I love having the extra time to myself, and I wouldn't swap them for the world. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please share it if you think it could help anyone you know. It's absolutely amazing to be in part of this community and to have you guys here. I love reading your comments and your messages, so thank you to everyone who does leave me those. And yeah, I really hope that you have a fantastic day, and I'll speak to you all in the next video. Bye guys.